The emoluments clause violations of the to the Constitution continue to just rack up seemingly day after day. There are new violations to the emoluments clause of the Constitution by Donald Trump and the people around him. This time, Vice President Mike Pence in Ireland is staying at Donald Trump's golf resort, despite the reality that the golf resort is on the opposite side of Ireland, completely inconveniently located for the Dublin meetings and events that Mike Pence has. So what's the solution? Pence is going to stay at Trump's golf resort, play golf there as he did over the weekend, and fly back and forth across the country, which is a 3-hour drive each way, so that he can continue to enrich Trump and Trump's family by staying at his resort, even though it makes no sense. On the screen, if you're watching along with us, you will see a map of Ireland. You will see that Dublin, where Pence has events, is the opposite side of the country as Doonbeg, which is where Donald Trump's golf course and hotel are. You will also notice on the second map that there are endless hotels available in Dublin. And yes, I don't expect Mike Pence to stay at a 2-star hotel, but there are plenty of nice hotels available in Dublin, right where Mike Pence could have stayed in order to be able to walk to his meetings. I'm sure he would still get a ride, but none of those are Trump hotels. So Mike Pence is going to fly across the country on your dollar, on taxpayer dollars, playing golf at Donald Trump's property in Ireland, continuing to enrich Trump, one of the most profitable presidencies in history, by staying at Donald Trump's hotels. Now, Donald Trump likes to say being president has cost him, maybe has he said billions? I know he said millions and millions. I guess the argument is by focusing on making America great again, he's not focusing on his businesses and their opportunity costs and whatever else. And this is extremely damaging to his personal finances. Of course, the truth is the opposite, that Donald Trump has been funneling untold numbers of dollars into his businesses, which he and his family reap the profits from. Helicopters, security will be necessary for Mike Pence going back and forth from Trump's resort over to Dublin, making everything take way longer than it otherwise has to, inconveniencing way more people than it would normally have to. Also, Mike Pence can continue the grift and keep funneling government money. This is your tax money, the money that conservatives say they know what to do with far better than the government knows what to do with. It's getting funneled into Donald Trump's pocket, into Don Jr.'s pocket, into Eric Trump and Ivanka Trump. I don't know if Trump doesn't seem to like Tiffany Trump, but maybe she gets some of the money as well. I thought that the right was against wasteful spending of their tax dollars. What is more useless than this? Truly, there is no limit to Donald Trump's greed. This is the height of the kleptocracy, and he is getting away with it. Mike Pence's chief of staff, Mark Short, said earlier today, that the decision to stay at Trump International Golf Links in Doonbeg was made at Donald Trump's suggestion. That I actually believe. We talk about how anytime Trump says anything, anytime a Trump lackey says anything, we have to trust but verify, or maybe not even trust, but just try to verify, because they lie all the time about everything. The idea that Trump suggested, hey, Mike, you going to Ireland? You should stay at my resort. That is believable. We should still try to fact check it, but that one I actually believe. And Mike Pence just loves it. Trump is getting kickbacks from Pence, in a sense, to show just how loyal Mike Pence is to Donald Trump. And speaking of which, let's not put all the attention on Mike Pence, because Donald Trump's dirty attorney general, William Barr, is going to be hosting a Christmas party for a couple of hundred people, I believe, in early December. Where other than Donald Trump's Washington, D.C. hotel? And there's actually something hilarious in this one. We're being told by the Justice Department that the only hotel that was available for William Barr's Christmas party was Trump's hotel in Washington, D.C. If that's true, that's actually kind of funny, because it means people already booked every other hotel. Nobody wanted Trump's hotel, and that was therefore the only one left. Doesn't exactly make it seem like the elite destination that Donald Trump claims it to be. But in any case, they are all doing it. They are all enriching Donald Trump and his family. The swamp was filled with a fire hose under this presidency. The extraordinary corruption of this administration is going unchecked. And I don't even have the delusion that there may be consequences to any of this stuff. It's going unchecked, period. Removal of Donald Trump from the White House is the only way to do it. And I'm already getting these lame, flaccid right-wingers, figuratively speaking, of course, who write in and say, Bernie would be the same. Bernie's got his 3 houses and he owns stock and he would benefit from a good economy. Does anybody understand the difference between Bernie writing a book about his political career and making enough money to get vacation homes with a net worth of about $1.1 or $1.2 million, which at nearly age 80 is actually not that much? I understand he's still way more privileged than tens of millions of Americans, but in the grand scheme of things, being nearly 80 and having a net worth of $1.2 million is not the problem that we have in this country. And Trumpists are equating that to a literal grifter president who is running a presidency for profit and just stuffing government money, your money, which supposedly you cared about and didn't want going anywhere that was wasteful, into his own pockets and the pockets of his family. You can't even talk to these people. If anyone thinks that Bernie making money off of a book is in any way comparable to what Donald Trump is doing, you're living on such a different planet that we probably are not going to understand each other. And I would suggest not even trying to talk to those people. Make sure you're following The David Pakman Show on Instagram at David Pakman Show. And while you're there, follow me on Instagram at david.pakman. Major developments in the world of my tomato plants, which are now flourishing with orange and red tomatoes. I will try to post an update to my Instagram page later today.